Let's do it. 3 Minute Thursday. That means I've got 3 minutes to tell you something that I think is going to make your life a whole lot more valuable. You're going to have a better time as a result of what you've heard today. So with that being said, 3 minutes starts now. We need to start enjoying things, right? I have noticed in myself that as a result of pursuing something that requires a lot of work and a lot of effort on my behalf, that I'm not carving out as much time to let myself just genuinely enjoy life for what it is. And yesterday, after talking to a good friend of mine who happens to be a few decades my senior, and with the said wisdom at that, I came across, thanks to what he was saying yesterday, basically of the fact that we just need to enjoy things more. We don't have as much time here as we think we do, and that in itself is a sort of trite aphorism that we constantly push aside, and we shouldn't do it because it's true. We really don't have as much time as we think we do, and to that end, we need to start enjoying what we're here for. We need to actually start putting ourselves into positions where we're not just working for the sake of working, or we're not just worrying for the sake of worrying, but actually enjoying the time that we have here. Because even if you could argue, some people do say, oh, we do have a long time. 80 years is a long time. Yes, it is. But you're not going to be 20 forever. And you're not going to be 30 forever. And you're not going to be 40 forever. And your kids are not going to be young forever. And there's always going to be a time constraint on our existence. And as a result of that, it's important that we really try to actually seize the moments that we're in. Now, this is hard, and I get that. And that is why aphorisms along the lines of the ones that I am laying out today become trite, because people hear them a lot because they're valuable to be heard, but then don't apply them. What I am saying here today, as someone who struggles with sort of work-life balance, I suppose, that ethic of my mind is something that I do struggle with. Take it from me that when I take time to carve out instances where I go, work can wait. I can do that another time. I can't go and see my friends today. I can't go out with my family. I can't go out for lunch. It's a nice day. I can't go out for a walk every day. When I do that, I feel so much better about myself. And as a result of that, what I'd like to attach to that is find some joys in places that you would otherwise neglect. So, for instance, I have found a real sense of tranquility and enjoyment in making my evenings an act of total wind down. For a while, I finished doing the work that I need to do, and from that point, I've got a nice a hot shower even on the go with a chamomile tea and a documentary or something on in the evening, and just making a ritual out of something that wouldn't otherwise provide you with enjoyment is very important. And to that end, what I'm essentially saying to you is there are so many opportunities to enjoy life, and if you choose to seize them, you will have a lovely time. And with that being said, that is 3 minutes, so I'm not going to keep you for much longer, but for what I'm going to say to round that point out is there is joy to be found when we look for it. Oftentimes, we just don't. So start looking and enjoy your life. See you in a bit.